Yo, what is going on, guys? This is Professor Loki, and in this video I'm going to be demonstrating you how Loki should be played in solo. So this is going to be my first try. I'm going to be trying multiple times. If I fail, not whether I win or lose, no. It depends on like how it's going to go early on. If things go poorly early on, then I'm unable to show what to do and what not to do. So then, I'm just going to scrap this recording and go on to another one. So this will be the first take in, and I want to be honest with you guys. Again, if things go smooth early and things go, bad late, that's fine by me. As long as, because early on is where it really matters. Early to mid is where you'll see the big differences in what I'm going to be doing. So this is for Loki solo. Don't know if I said that. And before this video, before we really get into this, if I sound really down, if I don't sound too enthusiastic or happy, it's because I'm really not. Smite's not a game I really want to play. It's not, especially Conquest. I don't really like it, but because, you guys are basically the only reason why I can still continue making videos. But depending on whether, if Season 4, however, becomes bad, that gives me more, gives me a really good excuse to, quit. But yeah, if Season 4 if Season 4 becomes better, I'll be really happy. But until then, so basically what you do want to do is you want to get Mark of the Vanguard. You want to get Hog. I'm going to invade their speed. Do the speed yourself.
Probability is on our side.
So,
Okay. Minions have spawned.
Retreat, 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 retreat.
Okay. Hold still, please.
so,
Thanks.
yeah, I wasn't talking there because this is what I mean if it fails. This is exactly what I meant with it fails. If my teammate does not decide to cooperate, then that's gonna happen. Oh my god, dude.
Is it good job.
And that is exactly how you do Loki in solo lane. Yeah. So you want to get Mark of the Vanguard. Okay, so let me explain, right? So this is the part where I just press 2 all game. I'm not going to be fighting against the warrior because Tyr's healing is way too strong. And I don't have Bluestone Pendant to try to kill him early on. And I don't want to because that usually doesn't work. So the reason why I get Mark of the Vanguard is in case this was an aside. See, Tyr is not really a big issue because Tyr, he can't really hit me from distance. But there's multiple reasons. Once, as you can tell, I can tank minions pretty fairly, and give enough time for for my minion wave to come up. So this will make it where you don't lose that much gold, which is amazing.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Hold up.
That's too bad.
Alright, I'm sorry about that. Something was going off in the background. I had to go and shut it off. We're back. Nothing happened. You guys literally just missed 5 seconds, and that's it. All good. So anyway, you get Mark of the Vanguard for the minions, so you can just tank minions and not let them go in your tower. Because here's the problem with Loki, right? He always allows the minions to go in, but you can't do that. You have to not let if he goes in the tower, you will lose gold. So you have to legit just start tanking it. Now, as you can tell, I will be taking 20 damage per hit, but thanks to my Mark of Vanguard, I'm able to reduce that. And even though I just said Tyr won't be poking me, he is still poking me pretty well. He's gonna miss here. Oh well. And I killed him. I'll be fine here. I have more than 100 health. The thing about Nuwa is, until she hits level 9, her ult will always deal less than 100 damage, so it's all good. So if you have 100 HP, don't use Aegis. Yeah. So Market Vanguard just makes me tankier. It allows me to tank. That's the idea here. Um, it's like people expect to get damage with Loki early on, and okay, there is many contradictions to what I said. Loki is early game, but man, where do I start? You know, there's a lot. I wish you guys could just like think what I'm thinking. It'd be a lot easier. Here's okay. Let me get to the bottom of this. Loki solo sucks. You do not play Loki in solo lane because Loki is solo is meant for warriors, not for assassins. Or with assassins who can be warriors, such as Fenrir or maybe like I don't know, Naja. Loki does not fit in solo lane. Now here's the other part what you gotta do. You have to be the infiltrator. It's behind us. So you want to be the infiltrator Loki. Now, what I mean by not talking about the skin, I'm talking about the definition of infiltrating. Infiltrating means you go into enemy's territory and mess around, and that's exactly what this is exactly why I got Hog. You want to do is you want to invade as Loki and steal the speed. Do not put a point in your 2. Put a point in your 1. Do exactly what I did early on every time you do Loki solo. Yes, you may not succeed all the time. That's fine. It is not a guaranteed. Going Loki solo in general is a risky thing to do. So what you want to do is make it where you take the enemy's speed to bring down the enemy jungler, which helps you. The whole point of this, guys, is to make Loki solo more helpful. Because what does Loki solo really do? Nothing besides split push the entire game. He might even get feed because Loki solo just gets out-bullied, get out-poked, and just get killed by the warrior. So it's just, Mark of the Vanguard prevents you from dying instantly from warriors. It prevents you from, it's good against taking damage from minions. It's just such a good item in general. Like, I maxed my decoy right here. So it just makes sense. Now maybe people will, like, I've tried this many times before. It works 10 times better. I have lived so many times thanks to Market Vanguard. Sure, you'll deal less damage, but the damage is so insignificant, it won't even matter.
Guitar needs tuning.
I'm just trying to adapt to the game. The game is meant for a tanky, sustaining meta, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Mark of the Vanguard is such a good item early on. It prevents the jungler from killing you instantly, it prevents the warrior from poking you, it prevents the minions from one-shotting you, because minions are OP as heck early on. And Tyr does not have Market Vanguard, and guess okay, so you guys remember when I killed him, right? The only reason I was able to kill him is because of the minion damage he just took. If he got Market Vanguard, he didn't have to worry about that. But Tyr usually gets Bluestone, which he does have. So it's not his fault. But what I'm saying is, if you get Market Vanguard, you will never have to worry about dying by minions. And I'm sure you still have to be careful, but you just don't have to be like, okay, I cannot hit Tyr, or I will take half my health down. So, yeah. So now that I have Hog, because I used it before, that's why I didn't do anything, but now that I have Hog, I can see the enemy speed coming up. So what I'm going to do is hog it. If no one's coming, then I don't have to hog it. So if they are coming, I will have to hog it. This will make you useful. This will bring down the enemy's jungler and help your team in general. That's the whole point of this. This is not a troll build or a test build. This is a legitimate thing that I will always do as Loki solo. Now what I'm going to do is wait for... Now, I have extra health and tankiness, but then again they're both magical, so that doesn't apply. However, the passive of Market Vanguard applies to magical and physical. So I will take 5 less damage from every source of damage there is. So, and you may think that's nothing, but that is a lot. It's really, that's a lot against minions, and that can make a difference between life and death. For example, if you have like 80 HP, Mark of the Vanguard might just save your life. Okay, so we won't have enough. That's unfortunate. We're gonna get 2 mana pots and 2 wards. Always buy wards. That's like the key thing. Even if you're playing, excuse me, even if you're playing, you still want to get wards. Also, back to that one point, because there's just so much things to talk about, guys, and I'm just very unorganized. I don't have a script or whatever, so it's like, it's very unprofessional, but it's also, unprofessional is sometimes good because it's like I'm not like monotone. Um, that's unfortunate. I really hope he comes back, but if not, I still got the point. I still got the. This was an excellent. This is the first try and it worked out. Now I have Hog again, so I can safely secure, because I didn't use Hog before, but I don't think I'll need it because I'm maxing my 3 for the burst, so just in case if they do come, I can burst it down faster than anyone else can. Okay, he's dead here. No, he's not. Yes, he is. Okay, never mind, he's not. Yeah, okay, I hogged him, but it won't matter. That's unfortunate, but it's fine. So, now, I just said Loki solo is really bad, so why play Loki in solo then? Just not play Loki solo? Well, it's because Loki just sucks in everything about Conquest. Like, he just doesn't work in Conquest, and, if you go Loki solo is for people who aren't that good with Loki and can't carry as Loki. If you're a experienced Loki player, such as myself, then and if you know you can carry the game, play Loki ADC, and or Loki mid, but Loki mid is kind of like iffy because then you won't have an AoE mage. So Loki ADC is the best role for Loki technically, because Loki, like, if you sacrifice a hunter, yeah, sure, you won't have ranged 800 crits per second, but Loki can still do a job as a hunter, but sometimes even better, just not consistently, if that makes sense. Like, you can hold down the left mouse button and just, spam your 800 crit autos, but Loki can 100 people once in a while. Well, it's your choice, but Loki just in general sucks. So, but we want to fully utilize, like, the best way to play in a bad position. Like, Loki is not a good character. He doesn't fit in Conquest. Conquest is a team-based game, and Loki lacks that. That's one of his cons. So, if you were to play Loki in solo, mid, whatever, my goal is to help you with that. So, in Loki solo, again, this is not a troll build. This is a legitimate thing. You want to get Hog. Okay, see, I'm talking too much. I'm not paying attention. Normally, you always have to keep your eye on the speed. Do not let the enemy jungler have his speed. Okay, that's too bad. If he gets the speed, he can now jungle. Is that a jungle Giannis? Oh well. See, I would be dead by now if I didn't have. I would be dead right now if I didn't have Mark. Most likely, or I would have like 10 HP. Because remember, it gives me 10 physical protections, and the passive, and actually, yeah, I'll be dead because it gives me 150 HP. Oh, shoot. Okay, well. I should have ulted there, but I thought I was gonna live, and I pressed my F key. Okay, I'm gonna mute my team right now. I'm sorry. They're not calling anything. They're not really being useful. If your team is doing nothing but spamming and they're not calling, just mute them. That was just bad play. I should have ulted out. I didn't. I'm very tired, so my reflexes are really bad. But like, I'm actually like half tired, half disappointed because I'm not playing a game that I want to play. I'm trying to play Apollo though lately. I can aim pretty well. I don't know why. I feel like I can hit autos with Apollo. But yeah, Apollo is pretty fun. I'm gonna play it more after this game actually. Try him out more. But yeah, it's just there's many factors that will, like, I'm trying my best to. I don't want to try hard. So again, I only died at that tower right there because of it was just my bad. It was nothing to do with whatever, like, I'm talking about. It was just legit, I played bad there. That's fine. Because again, what I'm doing right now is not going to work 100% of the time. It's just going to make you, it's going to sacrifice, you're basically sacrificing your chance of doing good for your team. If you succeed, that is huge. not only you take the enemy's speed consistently if you're paying attention to it, unlike me, because, you know, I have to talk to you guys, but you just, like, just imagine you are the jungler without a speed, and enemy jungler has a speed. Not only my jungler can get around faster than the enemy, but he can just, like, just better. Like, you know how OP speed buff is? You can outrun people without even needing anything.
Listen to my song. It is me, Loki.
Okay, the speed came up. I need to get there right now. I'm not paying attention again. Darn it, he got the speed. Okay, yeah, I gotta pay more attention to that, but then I have to stop talking, and that's not fun. But yeah, you can't be distracted. It's an important job.
My guitar needs tuning.
I stole it twice, in the beginning and then one, you know, during the game. So let me go over it. I'm just gonna keep repeating myself because I want you guys to get down the facts, just to get it through your heads that early on you want to get Hog, Mark of the Vanguard, Boots, 4 health, 4 mana, whatever. Then what you want to do is tell your jungler. Now also this really depends if your jungler is willing to cooperate. If your jungle has no faith in you, like these people know me. Like I'm solo queuing, but like these people just know me. So did I put wards at all in this entire game, or I don't know? I think I did. I'm subconsciously probably doing it. What was I saying again? Goodness sakes, man. Okay, I hate my brain. What was I saying? Oh my god, dude. I'm such a human being. I was talking about something. Speed, maybe? Oh yeah, okay, so if your jungler is willing to cooperate, that would be great. Tell him this. Solo the speed, but don't hog it, don't clear it, just bring it low enough because I'll be right back. Say that to the jungler in a short way. Because what you want to do is put a point, now don't upgrade your one instantly. Just wait. Because what if the enemy starts to invade you? Then you're in big trouble. You know, I never had that situation before where we both invade each other. If that case does happen, well actually I don't know what to tell you. I can think of like a situation such as, well, if the enemy speed is still up, then you can just solo it, I think. I don't know, but you could solo it, with Hog at least. So, you know, if they're not there, put a point in your 2, or just use your, because your 1 deals more damage than your decoy, but it's to 1 target. Your decoy only does like 75, which is like nothing, and then your 1 will deal like a lot more, I don't know exactly. So it's, you know, it's really good. People underestimate Loki's 1. Loki's 1 deals the second most damage his entire kit. Now that means a lot. Okay, good, he gave up. So I'm gonna take this. As you can tell, I am just, you know, and this could apply to this can apply to solo laner as well. If you're dominating speed buff, if you took speed buff without needing Hog, use Hog on the blue, or use Hog on something else. Like just be an infiltrator. That's what I'm talking about. They're so okay. Speed's up though. I can take speed.
It is me, Loki.
Does Giannis have that item? Yeah, he does. Oh, that's so fair. Like, this is what disappoints me, though, right? Remember, Hog is not. You don't have to use Hog every single time. Hog is for for secure, not for just whenever it's up. Like, if it's up, don't bother using it if you don't need to. Save it, because
Listen to my song.
dang, he takes no damage. I barely took any of his HP. No Wise Aegis. Man, that sucks. They're playing safe. I'm so tired, dude. Half my eyes are just like dead. Just taking mid's farm because, you know, why not? Yeah. Hope you guys get the idea now. Loki solo, since Loki solo is so useless and all he does is split push and let me tell you guys right now, if you think split pushing is good for your team, no, it's not. Because you say, oh, split pushing reduces the pressure in mid or whatever, right? But if you weren't split pushing, then there would be no pressure. See, that's the thing. If you weren't such a piece of crap Loki player, and if you picked a better god, then maybe your team wouldn't have to build around you. Maybe picking Loki is definitely a selfish pick. I'm fully aware of that. I'm picking Loki because I want to. See, the keyword's want, which is a selfish thing. So I'm fully aware of this. If I ever want to really win, I'm still going to pick Loki because I'm best at Loki, so I'll probably do better than picking any other non-selfish character. But if I were, like, not Professor Loki, then I would definitely choose a character who's actually really good. Like a warrior in Solo Lane, or Guardian, or something like that. Like, I don't know. Just better than Loki. Like, Loki is arguably the worst assassin, or the worst character in the game. Now, there is, like, for example, Thanatos and Camazot's iffy. There is also Bastet, who's also very low right now. There's not a lot, but there's a few, like Thanatos and Bastet and maybe Camazot, because I don't ever see Camazot because he's not that good. So those are very bottom pick gods, but the reason why you see Loki a lot is because he's the second most played god, so you gotta add, you gotta account for that. Just because a god is played over and over and over doesn't mean they're good, it just means they're fun to play. And yes, Loki is pretty fun to play. So now what I'm doing right now is I would naturally go and help the team fight, but I'm just gonna keep split pushing because I know how you guys work. You guys won't really help your team. So I'm gonna do exactly what you guys do, and all I'm asking for you guys is to do what I said in the very beginning. Invade speed. Why are you so afraid? You have Hog. You will get away. You will not get killed because you upgraded your 1. What are they gonna do? Stun you out of your 1? No, they can't. You know why? Because they use their abilities on the speed buff. So you're fine. Okay? So don't be afraid. Oh, I'm gonna die. No, you have your 1. And they'll give up chasing you. I've never died from invading. Let me tell you that right now. I've invaded at least 20 times. Now, that may not be a lot, but that's 20 games. That's 20 games. So I've been invading for the past 1.5 months as Loki, and I've never failed to... I did fail many times, but I never died during the process. And there's ways you can fail. There is the first wave, is if they invade you, and that's a fail. Another way would be if they have Hog, and they Hog faster than you, then that's a fail. Am I buying things correct? I haven't played Loki in a while. I just questioned if I... So what I'm going to do is skip Bloodforge and go into Brawlers. I'm going to go Pure Pen. I'm going to get Bloodforge last, but for now I'm just going to go into another Penetration item because I'm not planning to be in team fights. Bloodforge is a team fight item where if I kill someone and if I'm low, I can lifesteal, or if I kill someone, I can gress to the other player without needing to use my 1 consistently. Like, it's just Bloodforge is a fighting item, and I'm not planning to fight. That's basically what I'm saying. If I see someone coming up to me, yeah, I'll kill them. I mean, that's a no-brainer. But I'm not going to intentionally try to find fights. If I see opportunities, yes. But if I don't, no. Right now, we are objectively winning. We have 2 more towers than they do, which is good. So again, every time you split push, make sure you stealth first and then use your decoy. Because if you stealth, they can't find you on the map. The way to counter this process is if you look closely at the map and if you see the minions grouping up, then I know they're coming to me. Grouping up, then that's the way you can determine if Loki's split pushing. But besides that, it's never gonna really happen. He gave up. Alrighty then.
My guitar needs tuning.
Actually, my head feels really warm. I feel overheated. This is not good. Man. So let me tell you something, right? I had bronchitis. That's another reason why I felt very gloomy. I'm not talking in a happy way, basically, because I have to clear my throat like every second, but I'm trying my hardest not to. And, because I know will get annoying eventually. Is he here? Aim any worse, will you?
worlds are here. Is it easy to my son? Welcome to my world.
Does he have blink? No, he doesn't.
It is me, Loki. Come dance with me. Listen to my son.
Even the warrior himself got Aegis. Alright. I didn't know my 3 would kill her instantly, that's why I used my 1 as soon as possible.
It is me, Loki. This is me.
Alright. So anyway, back to the thing. Yeah, I had bronchitis. Now I'm having this chronic coughing. It's a lot better now. I'm not coughing consistently, but I'm still having that mucus. I got it. Thank you. Now I can just outrun Giannis, so never mind. He ults me. I lied to you. Alright, I should just ran. I completely was unaware of his ult, so I was like, okay, I can. Oh wait, you can't outrun Giannis. What? He has this freaking, you know, movement speed he gets. Anyway, so we're gonna get a Bloodforge now. I wasn't thinking there. That's again my bad play. That was a voice crack. Again, like I just have the urge to clear my throat, but I'm trying my hardest not to. Let me just get a sip of water. Hold up. All right. Dang, my respawn time is so long. Anyway, I really hope you guys are like watching this entire thing. You guys need to, like, this is an educational. This is not like for gameplay. Just it has gameplay in it, but that's not the purpose. The idea of this is to show you guys how to Loki solo. For like in this, like if anything changes, I will tell you guys right away. Not right away, but I will tell you if anything changes. But yeah, this is exactly how I would go with Loki solo. And again, this is not a troll build. This is my set in stone build for solo. But I don't solo that much, which is why you don't ever see that. Like, I just hate soloing. Soloing, I feel like I deal no contribute. I don't feel like I'm contributing. There you go, English to my team, and I'm a team Loki player. Now I'm a complete. Now the irony is this, right? I'm a team Loki player, but I have assistophobia, which means I do not want assists at all. Now I have many good, reasonable reasons for this. One, because I'm the carry, usually. So stop giving me assists. Assists does not get you fed. It gets you sustained and not behind. But that's about it. Anyway, I feel very scummy for doing this, but this isn't something I ever do, guys. I'm just showing you guys what you guys naturally would do.
Listen to my son.
My 2 just saved my life. It distracted the minions. He did a 180. Why did I go backwards? Okay, it's whatever. This Giannis is always very annoying. But look what's keeping him alive. This thing. His passive is completely irrelevant to me, but look at that. 90 physical protections and 60 magical power. Did you know you get 60 magical power from Divine Ruin? Like 90. You get 100 physical protections right off the bat by this stupid item. This is what I'm talking about in Season 4. Or 3, sorry. If this stuff continues in Season 4, then I have my right excuse to quit. Basically, if you guys don't know, Best Loki NA, right? Let me tell you why he died. And he quit. He didn't die off. He was good. He just... he just quit. Hold on. I had to cough. So the reason why he quit is because he said in one of his videos that he thinks that there's 2 reasons I think why he quit. One, because he thinks that everyone just got a lot better and it was just harder for him. But I don't think that was the case. It's because Loki is not in Season 3 meta, so he expected to do a lot better, but he can't. And also because he took a year break of Smite, so... But anyway, the second reason is because Season 3 is completely different. The relic system is not helping Loki at all. It's a very bad thing.
Listen to my song.
So yeah, okay, Giannis is back, and he just doesn't like Season 3 because the way it is. It's completely not Loki meta at all. Now, I'm not saying Loki meta as in make Loki OP as heck. I'm talking about make it where Loki can actually... you guys don't understand how the position that Loki is...
Listen to my song.
Okay, well, that's just happened. It's just Season 3 is not a good meta for burst gods, not just Loki. I just say Loki meta because it's just a fun thing to do because Loki is like the burstiest god we all know, so it's a fun thing to say Loki meta. But I'm talking about burst meta. I'm talking about where Loki can actually kill and fight warriors late game rather than being beaten up and smacked by them. I'm not saying Loki should be able to kill anyone he wants. No, because here's what I want, right? Damage to get buffed, defense to get nerfed. So not only I will get one-shotted, but I'll also be able to one-shot others. Then it really determines positioning, timing, and skills, rather than just building pure tank and just throwing all your abilities left and right, and at the end have like 40,000 player damage because you were, you know, consistent in the fight because you were also gonna die.
Loki.
Your team has destroyed a left enemy Phoenix. I wish I could have saved them.
Listen to my song. Tell no
Nope, they're not healing.
Trust this.
I could have hogged him, but I don't know. I think, yeah, I'm not letting you mark me. But I am going to be taking your Phoenix. As you can tell, oh shoot.
I'm already dead,
Okay.
friend.
I did not expect that. At all. Sunder Nu Wa. I love it. You know why I love it? Because she chose to get an active that could benefit her in this situation rather than getting beads. Now, if she could only done that to Aegis, because that would benefit me more, and I would just give her more respect if she gets through with it. If you don't buy Aegis at all, and you fight against a burst character, whether it's Loki, Scylla, or whatever, a burst character, and you're still able to beat them, that is skill right there. That is skill, because not only you were able to survive and avoid the burst, but you also to kill and just dominate them. That is skill. Not pressing... Not just pressing a single button and become invincible, because that's the dumbest thing ever. Because, I mean, and you say, oh, wow, it's because, you know, you're Loki, you want that to happen. And I'm like, I mean, yeah, I do, because it makes it more fair for burst players such as you know, myself. And also because I don't get Aegis myself. If I want Aegis to be changed, I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I'm not getting Aegis on Loki ever again, because that active is the dumbest thing ever. I haven't gotten Aegis on Loki for months now, because it's a stupid active. And many people can agree. Some people don't, some people like squishies really want it, and others such as tanks, hunters, and other burst characters really dislikes it. So really it's the fact that people can understand, people like 90% of this my community will agree that an Aegis is annoying. Maybe less than, I don't know, I'm not gonna like say the percentage, but majority of people might agree that it's unfair enough in a way. And some barely can agree, oh, okay, and barely to none agree that it should be completely removed. Wait, what? Oh my god, dude. I don't even care I got that kill. I should have lived. stuff like that gets me tilt. There's two ways I can get salty. That's actually game we just won. There is two ways I can get salty. One, if I get beaten unfairly, and two, if my teammates beat me. That's the only reason. Now why I say teammates beat me is because I feel like my team is against me more than the enemy. The enemy can kill me, sure, but my team is a reason why the enemy. If I were by myself and I get killed, I will fully admit it was my fault, such as that tier event. I didn't spam freaking gank, 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 no. But whenever I'm trying to kill someone, and if my teammate gets in the way, or like, if my teammate says, hey, let's go gank this person, I'm like, alright, and I get myself killed, I just get salty. I just hate my team. I just hate teammates in general. Like, I'm very weird. I want to contribute to my team, but I don't want that team to contribute to me. If that makes any sense. Now, if you can keep me alive, go on. I'm not saying don't keep me alive. I'm just saying that I want to be isolated. That's what a Loki player is. That's what Loki is. You gotta isolate the person. You can't be following around Loki all the way. And I don't know. And again, the other reason if I get beaten unfairly, what just happened is what I mean by unfairly. Aegis is unfairly because you didn't beat me fairly. You pressed a button that makes you invincible. Now sure, I pressed 1, 3, and 4 and killed you, but hey, at least that's my abilities and that's what I'm supposed to do. Aegis makes you invincible for 2 seconds. I can understand for a 0.5 second because you wanna be immune to that specific ability damage, but for 2 seconds, it's equivalent to a Ymir freeze, almost. So it's like, I'm not gonna rant about Aegis in this video. I'm just saying that those are the 2 reasons that can tilt me: my teammates and being unfairly. Now, Nuwa did not Aegis. The reason why I got a little tilted back then is because her invisibility countered my ult, even though I ulted first. If she went invisible and I ult, okay, that's my fault. Because I can tell the difference between when you ult someone and when you just teleport. When you teleport, you make like this ding noise and you do like a little backflip. When you hit someone, you say like a voice cue. I think my guy said adios or dead men tell no tales. I don't know which one he said. But you can go back and check that out for yourself. I did ult Nuwa, but because of the fact that she was untargetable, she completely ignored my ult. And she didn't do that purposely. She did it accidentally. She did it of a reflex to activate her 1. So it's like, oh, that bothers me. Same thing for a Wheelix 2. Same thing for like Loki in general. If I fight against Loki, did you know that Loki ult can get out of Loki ult? Because Loki's ult does not stun immediately, and that's the problem. So anyway, those are the 2 ways I can get irritated. If I get killed fairly, I will respect them. If I get beaten fairly, I will respect them. I respect the enemy if they beat me, because that's amazing. You killed me without having to use anything. You killed me with your skills rather than pressing a button. Anyway, so that's me about it, guys. That is how you play Loki in solo. I'm telling you guys now, I did do good in this game because, well, I just did good. Whatever. I made few mistakes. Made like 4 of my deaths were mistakes. The last one, I don't even count. So that's me about it, guys. If you have any comments, questions, concern, please post your thoughts and comments down below. I do read them. Not like all of them. No, actually I do read all of them because I'm not like that. I'm not PewDiePie where you have to read a million comments. No, you guys, I can read all your comments basically. I do it in school as well. Every time I have free time, I go to YouTube and I watch or read my comments. So that's it, guys. I'll see you all Loki and non-Loki players next time.